everybody, welcome to Studio 64. My name's David and I've been searching the interzones for some more science, space and tech news to share with you. And I found this over at Science Alert. Apparently there's a giant structure lurking in deep space and it's challenging our understanding of the universe. Very interesting. All right, let's have a look. A colossal structure in the distant universe is defying our understanding of how the universe evolved. In light that has travelled for 6.9 billion years to reach us, astronomers have found a giant, almost perfect ring of galaxies, some 1.3 billion light years in diameter. It doesn't match any known structural formation mechanism. Really? Interesting. The Big Ring, as the structure has been named, could mean that we need to amend the standard model of cosmology. Now, the discovery, led by astronomer Alexia Lopez of the University of Central Lancashire, was presented at the 243rd meeting of the American Astronomical Society in January and is reported in a preprint paper available at Arxiv. Very, very interesting. The Big Ring Blue and Giant Arc Red from the University of Central Lancashire. Let's have a look at that. Wow, that looks really interesting. Yeah, I love this sort of stuff. As I said, I'm not a scientist myself. I just anything astronomy, astrophysics, anything space related, technology and science is my thing. I absolutely love it. And there's obviously people out there more knowledgeable and more qualified than me, as I said, I'm just a student of sciences and I just love all science. Please feel free to comment down below because we'd love to hear from you. Absolutely amazing stuff. Love this. It's the second giant structure discovered by Lopez and her colleagues. The first, called the Giant Arc, is actually in the same part of the sky at the same distance away. When the arc's discovery was announced in 2021, it puzzled astronomers. The Big Ring only deepens the mystery. Yes, neither of these two ultra-large structures is easy to explain in our current understanding of the universe, Lopez said in January. And their ultra-large sizes, distinctive shapes, and cosmological proximity must surely be telling us something important. But what exactly? Now, the most immediate link seems to be with something called a baryon acoustic oscillation, or BAO. These giant circular arrangements of galaxies found all throughout space. They're actually spheres, the fossils of acoustic waves that propagated through the early universe and then froze when space became so diffuse acoustic waves could no longer travel. Okay. The Big Bang is not a BAO. BAOs are all a fixed size around 1 billion light years in diameter, and thorough inspection of the Big Bang shows that it is more like a corkscrew shape that is aligned in such a way that it looks like a ring. Interesting. Yes, a plot of the galaxy showing the Big Ring roughly centered on zero on the axis. Yes, from the University of Lancashire. Wow. Yeah, centered on zero on the axis. We can see it there in the center. Absolutely incredible. God, I love this stuff. Fascinating. Now, which leaves us the very unanswered question: what the heck is it, and what does it mean for the cosmological principle, which states that in all directions, any given patch of space should look pretty much the same as all the other patches of space? Oh, you look at my body, every other patch should look the same, but it doesn't. One lump here, one lump there. Makes perfect sense to me. All over the place. We expect matter to be evenly distributed everywhere in space when we view the universe on a large scale, so there should be no noticeable irregularities above a certain size, Lopez explained. Now, cosmologists calculate the current theoretical size limit of the structures to be 1.2 billion light years, yet both of these structures are much larger. The giant arc is almost 3 times bigger, and the Big Ring's circumference is comparable to the giant arc's length. But the size is just one of the problems. The other is what it means for cosmology, the study of the evolution of the universe. The current model is the one that currently fits the best with what we observe, but there are some features that are challenging to explain under its framework. There are other models that have been put forward to address these features. Under one such model, Roger Penrose's conformal cyclic cosmology, in which the universe goes through endless Big Bang expansion cycles, ring structures are expected, although it's worth noting that conformal cyclic cosmology has a significant problem of its own. Now, another possibility is that the structures are a type of topological defect in the fabric of space-time known as cosmic rings. These are thought to be like proton-wide wrinkles that emerged in the early universe as space-time stretched, then froze into place. We've not found much physical evidence of cosmic strings, but the theoretical evidence is pretty promising. Now, at the moment, nobody knows for sure just what the big ring and the giant arc signify. They could be just chance arrangements of galaxies swirling across the sky, although the likelihood of that seems pretty small. God, I love the discoveries we're making lately. I've done a number of videos on space science lately. You should check them out on the channel, and they're absolutely fascinating. The more we're discovering, the more we realise we don't know anything. It's great. I love it. The best hope would be to find more such arrangements of galaxies scattered throughout the universe, hiding in plain sight. Now, from current cosmological theories, we didn't think structures on this scale were possible, Lopez said. We could expect maybe one exceedingly large structure in all our observable universe. Yet the big ring in the giant arc, two huge structures, and even cosmological neighbours, which is extraordinarily fascinating. Yes, I echo that word, fascinating. The research was presented at the 243rd meeting of the American Astronomical Journal Society and was reported in a preprint paper at arxiv.org. An earlier version of the article was published in January of 2024. This is obviously an update. Absolutely incredible. Love this stuff, and I love the fact that we're learning more and more about our universe every day, so it seems. Whether I'm just paying more attention to it or not, I don't know if that's the case, but discoveries like this just blow me away. It's absolutely awesome. All right, well, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for another Studio 60. I can't even speak. My brain is operating on half a Biden today. Oh, dear. Well, thank you for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News update. I shall see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you're up for it, drop a comment down below the video because I'd love to hear what you think. All right, take care. And as I always say, if you can't be good at it. And as I also always say,
my nipples are very sensitive.